Ladies and gentlemen, we're at the Penn State press conference where they just won the national championship by defeating ECU by a score of 8-7. The floor is open for questions.
Yeah, we'll start with Derek. First off, congratulations, man. You just won the national championship. It's something that you guys dreamed of, and you put a lot of hard work into it throughout the past 365 days. You in particular, I enjoyed watching your performance tonight. I thought the way you carried yourself on the field, you did it both defensively and offensively tonight. Talk a little bit about how you mentally prepared for this game tonight. Going against an ECU team with the entire city of whatever college town they're there in the stands tonight. Talk a little bit about how you mentally prepared to face that tonight.
Yeah, it's really just a mindset. It's what we were saying at the beginning of the game. It's just a bunch of kids having fun, really. Just out in the ballpark having fun. It doesn't matter who we're playing, who the opponent is, how many people in the stands. We come out and fight, and that's what we did.
Coach, congratulations. I thought it was key that you got off to a 2-0 lead. I thought that really put them on their heels. Could you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, that was definitely one of the keys, was to get the lead. I think, they're an amazing ball club, obviously, as you saw throughout the whole tournament. But I think one of their weaknesses is that when they get out to a lead, they hold it, and when other teams get out to a lead, they tend to get very defensive, like you said. So that was definitely one of the keys, and we kind of went out there. We had known a couple of things about Jack, the pitcher, and we went out there with a mindset, both in an approach, and we executed it very well.
Patrick, congratulations. Outstanding series at the plate. Walk us through that last at bat. What's going through your mind as you're strolling up to the batter's box with the winning run standing on second base?
Yeah, well, as soon as I saw Derek get his base hit, it was a tie game, I was like, let's go. This is it's kind of thing, it's kind of cliche, but since you're a little kid, you kind of dream about that moment, tied in the 9th inning of the World Series, and then this is my last season, so I just want to go out with a bang, and walking through the pitcher right to the middle, it was a really good swing on it, so it's exciting.
Coach, you might not be sitting here right now if it weren't for McDonough. 3rd inning, he struck out Tippett with 2 runners on, and he did it again in the 5th inning. Could you talk about his contribution here tonight?
Yeah. Matt McDonough actually threw against them earlier in the year. He's always has a lot of confidence going in. He threw well against them earlier in the year as well. And, we had a lot of confidence with him going in as well. And, he went out and, like I said, when he threw in the second game, he kind of goes out and has the same mentality no matter if it's bases loaded or if it's nobody on. And that's exactly what he did with Tippett. Tippett's an amazing player. I told him as we shook hands, he's going to have a heck of a career, and he just got the better of him.
Patrick, this question's for you. Obviously you were on fire this entire tournament, and that last at-bat kind of summarized your performance this past week. Was there a point during the season where you faced a lot of adversity at the plate? Maybe you were in a slump of some sort, something that you had to work out of? At what point in the season, did you experience that? And can you elaborate a little bit on how you were able to get out of it and to perform the way you did this past week?
Yeah, well, for starters, I'm a very streaky hitter. I definitely play a lot better in warm weather. If you guys are going to State College, playing Sunday morning State College in 30-degree weather, it's pretty tough, especially after a long weekend at Penn State. So just try to stay positive. And I knew as soon as I got down here in the warm weather, I would just start doing my thing. So.
Derek, did you know that ball was gone?
I knew I squared it up, that's for sure. It felt good off the bat, and I thought I was going to hit the wall, really, but it just kept going, and it felt good, yeah.
Coach, talk about the journey of this team and how it feels now culminating in a national championship.
Yeah. So at the beginning of the year, I've said it before, I told our guys that this was the best team I've seen at Penn State in 5 years. This is my 5th year. And we went in at the beginning of the year playing indoors with half of a field as what we had on turf, with the mentality that our pitching was going to drive us, and we had to have timely hitting and execute the little things, and nobody was going to be a big hero. There were going to be little hits here and there, and that was the beginning of it all. We had a great couple series. We had an amazing spring training trip. We had some adversity facing a new Slippery Rock team to Division I, which was extremely solid. a pit team that's always plays us hard, always very good. And when we got to the regional and we went 3-0 in the regional, it was just, we just rode the wave. And I'm glad the wave brought us on top.
Coach, McDonough gave you some solid innings today. You went Seamus Lunny out of the bullpen. A lot of us were speculating you might go Streebig, you might go somebody else that we haven't seen yet. What weighed into that determination to go with Lunny and not someone else?
Yeah. It was a really tough decision. I'm not going to say it was anything easy. We had both those guys ready to go when I walked out there. And we went with Seamus mostly because of the situation. He's a relief guy as compared to Streebig, who though James has the exact mentality as McDonough. He's just going to go out there and throw no matter who's on base. Seamus has been in that position before, both in the regular season and in the World Series, with bases loaded or runners in second and third, whatever it might be. And we had total confidence in Seamus, and he got us through.
If Patrick had not ended the game in the 9th, would Seamus have come on in the 10th?
We had James ready for the 10th, and our plan was to go with James in the 10th and ride him as long as we could.
Coach, late in the game, you guys tie it up, come from behind, you tie the ball game up, headed to the 9th, and there's an error in the outfield, costs a run. What did you say to the team when you brought them off the field for the bottom of the 9th to keep their heads up and to keep them focused on coming back to win it?
Yeah, our guys are mentally tough. They know that that's not normal for us. I said it all series that making errors in the field is not really normal. We're a pretty solid defensive team. So in terms of addressing that, I actually tried to just stay away from it. I didn't think it was important for us to harp on that, and instead I told them to empty the tank. It was the last inning, and give it everything they had, and they did. They really did.
Any further questions? Thank you very much, gentlemen. Congratulations.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.